felt like now would be a great time to go through this folder because I'm about to split it up. Over the last couple of months, I've had people asking me about renting decks, and I started doing some looking at renting decks, and I was like, you know, because of the card stock that I've got in, do you know what I mean? Like, I mean, what, 9 Snapcasters? Because of what I've got, I could essentially rent any deck to somebody. And we were talking about, like, maybe you could do £50, maybe you could do £100. Maybe somebody could pay you the full amount of the deck and then get a refund on it. You know, you'd have to have like a lot of legal contracts in place. You'd have to have like a lot of insurance. You know, there's probably a reason why deck rental services in this country don't happen. I mean, I don't know if there's anything in America, but especially in England and Europe, there's no deck rental services as far as I know that allow you to kind of do that. And I just have all the staples, you know. I mean, granted, some of them aren't play sets, but if I was going to start the rental business, I'd just acquire them. It'd be easy enough to do. So this kind of comes from it being like late 2019, you know, winter prices suppress modern, but also Pioneer being released means that modern prices, modern staple prices have been the lowest they've been in absolutely ages. So I was like, well, there's no point selling the stock of, do you know what I mean? Like, there's no point selling the stock of cards that I've got at the moment. I might as well just keep them for the time being and wait it out. You know, Pioneer is a great format and I love it, and I'm really happy that, you know, Pioneer's popular. A lot of the cards I had that were worth nothing are worth something now. I'm not salty about that affecting the modern card prices or anything. But I was like, well, it makes sense to just wait it out. I'm not in any massive rush to sell these. So, you know, I've been waiting it out and I'm waiting out and I'm waiting out. And I'm thinking, well, I've got all these cards that I might hold on to. I could just rent them out and make money. A friend of mine suggested it and asked if he could borrow some cards from me. So I was thinking, well, I could just do that, I guess. And it got to it and I was just kind of like, actually, the logistics of renting things out. I mean, coronavirus has hit now. We're in March. We're in May, sorry. It's the 5th. Yeah, you know, coronavirus is hit. Nobody's actually playing tournaments at the moment. So these are just sat here. And there's been a couple of things like American stimulus checks and UK furlough, like affecting the marketplace, making cards go up a little bit unexpectedly. So I was like, well, you know, a friend of mine's asking for some Jason Line sculptures. They've just been rumoured to be reprinted in double masters. It's not been announced yet because it's the 22nd of March. May. I always get them confused, 2 M's. Yeah, it's 22nd of May, so we don't know if these are getting reprinted yet. So if it's a toss-up between sitting on them and keeping them in a binder for another 6 months on the off chance that I get to rent them to somebody or selling them right now for 180 quid, they can just go. I think the other thing that's been spoiled as a leak and unconfirmed or not is Khan. So the Khans will get listed. Ugins have been rumoured to be reprinted in the next core set, which comes out in about 5 weeks. So sold on these already for 50 quid. And I'll sell the other one. 50 quid's a reasonable price for Ugin anyway. That's ridiculous, really. You know, and the rest of it is just not stuff that I'm in any rush to get rid of, really, because there's no rumours of it getting reprinted, so that's fine. And then the other stuff is Iconic Masters. I end up going through a period of buying an Iconic Masters booster every week. So I buy like 5 or 6 at a time, and then I just take them to F&M, and I'd be selling them for, I think it was like 20 quid for 3 boosters. And then just cracking the rest, and I end up just amassing this huge collection of Modern Horizons staples that then subsequently tanked in value. And you've had stuff like Echo of Eon Spike recently due to Riel being printed in Ikoria, and you've got Unbound Flourishing that spiked due to the Ikoria Commander, the I think it's Tema possibly. You know, little mini spikes, nothing like significant enough that it make me want to sell out of them. But I think I owe myself about £450 for, that's one missing, that should also be a hex shrinker. Got a couple of foils there. I owe myself £450 for Iconic Masters. So obviously if I sell all this right now, like I'll totally make the £450 back, like no doubt. But at the moment I'm just not that fussed, you know. It's 2020, the set's only been out for a year, maybe less than that. You know, there was peak supply, it got cracked loads, and I'm just kind of sat waiting for it to go back up in value again, so that I can sell out and make lots of money. But also, you know, in the meanwhile, if the deck rental thing does happen, I've got an amount of staples.